Up until about a year ago, I would tell you that the criminal was focused on individual identities. Today, they don't care a whole lot. What the criminal has now done is switch to the small business. Large businesses are smart enough and have the resources to secure their networks. So they've spent the money on technology. They've spent the money on the hardware and software to prevent access, all right? But the small business still hasn't. So it's real easy for somebody to take and a hacker to get into a small business. And the truth is, when you think about how much money you have flowing through bank accounts for a small business, it's real simple and easy to be able to take advantage of that if you're the criminal type. Well, the biggest thing that an individual needs to do is, or a business owner is, number one, it is all about awareness, okay? It starts with awareness and making sure that you are aware of what's going on. Your employees, okay, are educated about the technology you're using. Things like passwords. We need to use passwords. We need to change passwords frequently. If you have an employee who leaves your employment, change those passwords. Okay, change all of your corporate passwords. In addition, other things that you need to be able to do is firewalls. There are other hardware items or software that can be put on your system to prevent unauthorized access. And those are great resources. That's the prevention tools. And of course, at the end of the day, the way we make our money is through insurance. Insurance doesn't prevent it from happening, but it does help to make you financially whole after the fact that it does. Because the truth is if you lose a customer database and you have to notify at an average cost of about $200 per record today, that's quite costly when you think about it. That's a big exposure. And that today is an insurable risk. There is no silver bullet anymore, okay, and there never was. I mean, it is a layered approach to security, and that is the best method, starting with education and awareness of your employees, adding in the prevention, okay, and then, if it doesn't make sense, I mean, and this is something that people need to realize, one of a good risk management tool is avoidance. If you don't need information in your system, don't put it there, okay, take it out. Why collect Social Security numbers or keep credit card information if you don't need it? Purge it out of a system. Don't store that information if you don't need it. So keep the information that you need, but get rid of information you don't need. Okay? Remember to encrypt. Encryption is a big key, and most of us don't use encryption today on our systems. So remember to encrypt, and last but not least is transfer the risk, because a breach will put you out of business today. That's the easiest way for a small business to go out of business, is to have to notify and go through the financial hardship of telling their customers that they've in fact lost their personal private information.